Hello and welcome to Brand Equity. I'm Sonali Krishna. And if you need your dose of what's been happening in the advertising and marketing world with a dash of spice, you're at the right place. Let's get the show on the road and find out what's lined up for you in the next 30 minutes. On the show, with two big-ticket cricket properties back-to-back, young cricketers are raking in the moolah. Disruptive innovation, what does that really mean? A high-profile panel simplifies it for you. And last but not the least, we bring you the folks that are on jury duty at Cannes this year and what they are going to do differently. Now, did you ever think that young cricketers who are just about to make their debut on the international arena or perhaps have just begun their innings in the sport are already being tagged as stars, at least off the field, thanks to IPL and the enormous amount of cricket this country is witnessing? The young guns have become a hot favorite amongst brands. So if you're young, stylish and are performing decently on the field, you've made your entry into the big world of endorsements. Samriti Grover tells you the reasons behind this sudden demand for young faces and why they are more sought after than the veterans.
That's the mantra brands have adopted when it comes to choosing their brand ambassador. And it's not just the new kids in Bollywood that are signing big deals, but the young guns of the Indian cricket team are also not too far behind.
Can't stop, addicted to the shindig. Chop, chop, it says I'm gonna win big.
So move over the big daddies of cricket, as it's time for the young hot steppers to enjoy a strong innings in the brand arena.
Considering India is one of the favourites to win the World Cup and we are playing at home, it is just natural that these guys would want to be associated with these young boys. Having said that, they are extremely dynamic, flamboyant. They are all very up to speed with what's going on. So it kind of has a big mass appeal as well, along with the fact that they are performing extremely well on the field.
Trends are shifting, now most of the brands are engaging themselves with one or the other youth star to add more freshness, to add new approach towards to have a more connect with the youngsters, the young population, the young customer.
Sachin is a great brand, Dhoni is a great brand, but at the end of it, Sachin's not going to be around for what, maybe 2 or 3 years more. Dhoni's not going to be around for beyond 5 years. So, brands are constantly looking at younger people who have an upside, who have the potential to make it really big, which is why I guess, they are looking at the young cricketers today.
This is my style. What's your style to join the LG Mobile Army?
Apart from being raw and fresh, affordability and availability are the key reasons that make them a lucrative option for brands, with most of them priced at almost 1/5 of what superstars like Dhoni and Sachin are charging. Greenhorns such as Saurabh Tiwari and Manish Pandey charge anything between 18 to 25 lakhs with close to 2 endorsements in their kitty. Dinesh Karthik, who was recently signed by LG, already has brands like Reebok and Zandu Balm in his kitty and charges anything between 25 to 35 lakhs. But the big stars out of the lot are Virat Kohli, who almost has 7 brands in his kitty and is priced between 70 lakh to a crore, along with Suresh Raina, who endorses close to 6 brands, charging anything between 70 to 80 lakhs.
I mean, they are young, so there is the opportunity to catch them before they become really, really big stars. And to add to that, there is the factor that the other bigger names have less time on their hands to give to new brands, considering they're all tied up with numerous endorsement deals. So yes, I mean, affordability and availability would be 2 key factors to sign up someone who's young.
The pair of Ranveer and Anushka now, okay? I mean, they are right there for everybody to exploit immediately right now, right? If anything becomes so immediate and apparent in the case of any cricketer, it's there for the taking. And definitely the fact that they will be not as expensive as our traditional idols will help them.
You're going to be surprised by what I'm going to say, but by the end of this year or maybe mid of this year, post the IPL and the T20 World Cup, I think the price of youth and the superstars of the past are going to be pretty much parallel, because the demand for the youth is going to be much larger than the demand for the veterans or the seniors, and therefore the youth is going to demand practically the same price as the established athletes.
But it's once again the mammoth IPL that has changed the game for these young guns, not only on the field but off the field as well. Visibility, dynamic performance coupled with style and charisma has given youngsters a new lease of hype and preference over the veterans. With IPL only becoming bigger and better, there will be no dearth of offers for the young cricketing talent anymore.
The IPL has become a great platform, right? So you're not restricted to a pool of 15, 20 players who play for India. So whether it's a Robin Uthappa or whether it's, a Srishant in Kochi, whether it's someone up north that you're looking at for regional-based advertising, just the IPL itself gives you a huge platform. The other aspect is you get people at all kinds of prices. So earlier you'd get a cricketer not under 50 to 60 lakhs, a national-based cricketer. Today you get someone like a Saurabh Tiwari, who's again not playing in the Indian team, but he's a well-recognized face, for around 20 to 25 lakhs. So you have options at all price levels, really.
They couldn't have got it better, to be honest, because you tend to forget. I mean, if Yuvraj Singh has a terrible World Cup, he'll forget about it in 7 days, because that's when IPL starts, and hopefully he'll be leading Sahara Pune Warriors. So I mean, what a blessing. Otherwise, imagine if there was no IPL. The hangover of World Cup, if India wins, brilliant. I mean, thumbs up. If India doesn't win, the hangover is only 7 days of defeat. You're back into business in IPL. So, I mean, we're really blessed that we've got so much cricket happening, and there are so many more opportunities. You've got a T20 World Cup around the corner again.
With both the World Cup and the IPL being played back-to-back this year, the heavy cricketing calendar has only been a boon for these cricketers, as for years it was the very same squad that was given a chance to play international cricket, with new faces being a rare occurrence. And experts say this trend will only become bigger in the coming years.
See, there is a better opportunity for a cricketer to perform today with this IPL. So I think because of this opportunity, I don't think that these guys, fading away quickly, as possibly what will happen earlier. 2 matches they fail, that may be the end of their career. But today, I don't think that's going to happen.
Yes, Indian brands have woken up slightly late to this phenomenon, but they have finally woken up. And this is a trend that is going to stay, because globally this is what's followed, right? You don't pick old horses, you pick young horses with a lot of potential. And that's what a young sportsman and all these cricketers give you.
Even as India goes through the pain of market correction, Indian cricket is constantly throwing up new faces that could sell a variety of their products. With 50% of our population below the age of 25, it only makes sense for brands to sign up on this budding talent early on in their career cycle to make the most of this association. And this seems to be the perfect start for these youngsters to finally shape their endorsement graph.